How's it going, everyone? John here, and welcome back to another streaming video. Today I'm going to be talking about webcams. Now, if you are wanting to use a webcam for your stream, whether you're streaming on the Xbox One because it allows you to support a webcam, or if you're streaming directly off of your PC, having a webcam really brings the immersion into your streams. It lets people be able to see what's going on, how you're reacting, and if you step away from the stream, people can notice that versus not having a webcam and it just be complete dead air for a long period of time and stuff like that. So webcams are very beneficial, but they're not mandatory for streaming. And they're not very expensive either. Now, there are many different type of webcams you can go and choose from. So I'm only going to show you a few that I personally either have used or have been interested in using, and kind of showing you the different price points and stuff like that. So the first one here is the Logitech HD Webcam C310. Now, for a webcam under 30 bucks, that's not bad. And it was actually the first webcam that I used back when I streamed over on Twitch, like way back in 2012, 2013. And I used it throughout, the many years, and I still have it. It still works. It's still a great webcam. However, it only does 720p. And the lighting for it, it works. It's a good starting webcam. But if you're wanting to bring in like better lighting, better color, I feel like even a wider lens possibly, you're going to want to go with the Logitech C920. This is the one I currently use on my streams right now over on Twitch. And it's fantastic. It does very well with bringing in light. And of course, light source is something that you're going to have to work with anyway, no matter what webcam you get. I just feel like the C920 does better with bringing in the light, and I feel like it has like a wider lens because it does 1080p, so it just kind of stretches it out a little bit, if that makes any sense. Now the other thing too is both of these allows you to put them on like a monitor. This one actually lets you put it on a tripod. I don't believe this one does. It might, but as you can see with the C310, like you can clip it onto the top of the monitor or top of the TV that you're using. For this one, you can do the same thing. It even has like this little tiny lip here so it can hang on. And this is like a little rubber grip for it. And then on the bottom of it, as you can see here, it's got it to where you can actually put it on a tripod. So it's actually a very, very good webcam. Now, with any webcam in general, you don't want to use them for their microphones. Their microphones are always garbage. I would never use them for streaming, but if you're using them for maybe a Skype call or something, that's fine. Those should be all right. But for streaming, you want to make sure you have a dedicated microphone, not your webcam. Now, if you're wanting to venture off into some more expensive webcam, we have this one here from Razer. This one actually does 1080p 30 FPS or 720p 60 FPS. But what's nice about this is it has a built-in light ring. So this guy right here, this little white light and stuff, it's actually not bad at all. So, it beats having to have another like light source behind your monitor. Now, I personally have not tested this, but from my understanding, it's supposed to help you like knock out like your background. It can also give you these different settings here. So like if we bring this up here, so you can mess with like the brightness, contrast. That stuff's already in all your settings anyways, but you have other options on there. And I think this is actually not a bad webcam because the fact of having the ring light is very beneficial. I just can't give my own personal opinions on it because I've never actually used it. But it's definitely something that has caught my interest and I might eventually go to. Or you can go and buy yourself a ring light for like 20 bucks. Now it's called like a selfie ring light or something like that. It's really small. It's about the same size as this. And it allows you to attach a cell phone to it too, but you don't need to attach a cell phone. It just runs by USB power and it clips onto your desk and it's tall enough to go over your monitor. So it's pretty much the same thing as this. So you can either, buy You can either buy this one for 50 and then spend an extra 20 bucks and then get the selfie ring light, or you can spend 100 bucks and get the one that's built into the webcam. I just don't know how much of this light kind of goes into the edge. Like if it was to kind of like peek into the edge right here, if it's too bright, because you see how it's kind of like peeking right around here on the edge. I just don't know how far that would go into this camera here, and if it would be too strong to where you're constantly having to mess with the settings. So that's just something that I would personally have to try out myself if I got this one. Those are my only concerns with it. At least with like having a dedicated light source outside of your webcam, you can move it around, you can make adjustments to it and everything like that. Another one that I was really like wanting to actually try though was the Stargazer from Razer. This thing seemed like a beast. So it's got 3 different types of cameras in it, and it's supposed to allow you to remove your background. And those kind of webcams, they're like a hit and miss. For $125 though, it's kind of a gamble on whether or not that's going to work. But it does say here that you can do 30 FPS at 1080p or 60 FPS at 720p, which is great. And the other stuff down here says that it has state-of-the-art depth sense technology. So you're able to remove your background or switch it up entirely. This creates more viewing space for your game. And it says that the Stargazer is the first and only webcam with a 3D scanning. Developers can easily port scanned objects into Unity for development work, while designers can quickly prepare files for 3D printing, and gamers will also be able to scan their faces or objects right into their favorite games. So to be able to remove background, I mean, $125, is it really worth it? That's up to you. I mean, you could just go and get yourself some light source like box lights, or you can get from Walmart $10 desktop lamps, put some white LED lights into them, and get a green sheet of fabric, pin it up to your wall if you can, or find some way of using a green screen, and just use a basic webcam with chroma key. So it's really up to you. I mean, it's $125 or have a do-it-yourself type of situation. I have my own green screen that I built a frame for. I have those 2 desktop lamps from Walmart. I've done green screen before. It works just fine with my Logitech C920. Now, I personally myself want to be doing the biggest one here, and this is a thing for myself, is the DSLR cameras. This is where you're going to get amazing quality. Straight up amazing quality. Everything from clear image, proper lighting, to fluid movement, everything. Now, you are going to need to have really good lighting regardless, like I said, but this being like 500, 400 and up, this camera has to have a multi-purpose. So if you're just buying this camera just for a webcam, you're wasting money. You're wanting to make sure you're going to use this camera for other stuff, whether you go and take it on trips and get really, really great memories by taking pictures. If it can record video and everything like that, getting really great video, buying some lenses, getting packages like this, and just exploring photography and videography and stuff like that, not just using it for a webcam. So make sure if you are going to do something like this, it's going to be multi-purpose. But like I said, there are so many different webcams that you can actually choose from. I personally feel like this one is a good step to go to, especially with it only being $50. It's a very, very good webcam. A lot of streamers use it, and even I use it, so I back it up as well. And if you guys ever come to my streams, you guys, you never complain about the webcam or anything like that, and you guys can definitely see it live for yourself. If you have any questions about it and everything like that, I have no problems answering them. But guys, I know this video went on for a little bit longer, so if you did stick around, I do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to go ahead and check out the other content. I do talk about a bunch of different stuff with streaming. I talk about the technology side, the growth side, giving you tips no matter where you stream. So if that's something you're interested in and you like the content, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload another video. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and listen in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or in a live stream. So Take care, guys.